This episode features references to bugs, being followed, and a bit of light poisoning.
Wanderer's Journal, Episode 4, Discoveries.
Oh, hi! Gods, I've been trying to contact you, but the journal wouldn't really... I've been trying to get the journal to write down what I was saying, but for some reason it wouldn't. It's not like it wasn't urgent or anything. It's just that I found your last message a bit concerning. I know you said not to worry, and I haven't been. I've been quite busy myself, actually. I've started to run out of supplies, but the forest has continued to be strangely quiet. I believe I've already mentioned that. I'd say that's not a bad trade-off. Oh, yeah, but don't worry, I'm not going to starve or anything. I'm walking through some bushes right now because I swear I saw some berries, like the ones in the glade back at my old home. I was wrong. They're like reddish leaves. I tried eating them just now, and they had a weird bitter taste. Too bitter. I mean, I still ate them, but I don't feel like having more of them, you know? But, right, what I wanted to say was that I am blanking a bit, but just, I hope you're still okay over there. I know there isn't anything I can actually do, but if I can do something for you, I will. You just have to say the word. Okay, that's all. I hope to hear from you soon. Hello? Oh, there it goes. I was a bit worried that the journal wouldn't write down what I say right away after last time, but it seems to be working just fine. I wonder why that is. An experiment to run some other time, I suppose. I still haven't heard from you, which is fine. I'm sure you're busy, and I am too. I haven't even had the time to be worried about you at all, actually, because I told you last time that I was running short on supplies, I think, and that I ate some reddish leaves. They didn't taste too good, so I didn't eat any more of them. But I found a different plant that looked quite tasty. Or, well, not tasty, but it was pretty. It had all these really nice flowers growing and big green leaves that looked like they were full of water. I took a bite of one of its leaves, and it was pretty watery, and it tasted kind of weird, but it wasn't the most unpleasant thing in the world. I don't know how hydrated it made me, but it might be a good idea to take some of the leaves with me. The flowers didn't taste like much of anything, which is a bit disappointing. But I guess that's better than the bitter taste. I could eat more of these at least. So, as you can see, I'm doing rather great myself. I hope you are too. But goodbye for now. I'll let you know if anything else of interest happens over here. Still nothing from Pluto. Oh, so now you're recording immediately. How do you choose what and what not to record? Though maybe choose isn't the right word, unless you have some sentience in you. Do you? Right. Didn't think so. But anyway, Pluto, I hope you're okay, wherever you are. Don't forget to send an entry when you can. I would love to hear from you again. I tried another plant today. There was one that looked kind of prickly and spiky, but it had very beautiful blooms. Its flowers were so big. They were a dark pinkish color with yellow flecks on the petals. I tasted them, and they were pretty sweet, actually. They'd taste good if prepared in something probably, but I don't really have the supplies for that. Even if I did, I've never really been much of a cook. I'm taking several of them with me. They aren't very filling, but they'll do for now. I hope I don't have too much longer to go. But that's all I had to say, I think. Not much else has happened. I got a bit of a scrape today from some thorn bushes, but that's practically nothing compared to the other things I've been through, so, I'm okay. I hope you are too. I'll talk to you again later.
Marigold? Marigold! Hello. I'm doing well. I'll try not to make a habit out of disappearing for days at a time, but I can't make too many promises in that regard. I'm sorry for that. But I'm happy to hear you're doing well. Though I'd suggest you not eat any more plants. Curiosity's a good thing to have, but you never know when you might be eating, poison. I'd much rather you not die, or face the sort of unnecessary discomfort that comes with being poisoned. Oh, for the love of the gods!
Pluto? I know you said not to worry, but you're making that pretty hard right now. What's happening over there? Are you okay? Are you in danger? Be careful, please. Send me a message when you can.
Marigold, I didn't mean to cause you any concern. Oh, whew. I didn't even mean to leave the message off there. I just didn't notice the journal cut me off. Oh, sorry again. I'm not in any immediate danger, no. But I heard something earlier and got a bit startled, I suppose. I mean, I shouldn't have. I overreacted. But enough of that. How are you? You haven't been eating any more plants, have you?
Oh, thank the gods. It's good to hear you're still okay. And as for the plants, well, it's just that, I know I found some that are edible and that taste quite fine, but there are a lot of plants around, and how will I know which ones are good and which ones aren't if I don't try them? And long story short, you were right, and I got maybe just a little bit poisoned by a plant with sweet-smelling white flowers. If you were wondering, it made me feel dizzy and lightheaded, and it hurt my throat, and my skin got a bit sweaty. But don't worry, I'm fine now. I fixed it. If you eat enough things, you eventually run into an antidote. That, or the poison was mild and its effects wore off on their own. But the relief was so sudden, I'm choosing to believe it was the former. Not a very reasonable conclusion to make, but I'm not willing to try and recreate those results right now. It was quite the thrilling adventure, though. I think you should eat more plants, actually. Most of them are good for you.
Oh, God, Marigold, you certainly are something, aren't you? Look, I'd rather you not repeat that experiment ever, but I'm hardly able to stop you. And I'll have you know that I've always eaten all of my greens. Thank you very much. I think that makes me qualified enough to say that eating plants at random, with no knowledge of what they are or any potential effects they may have on you, is not very healthy.
Oh, you answered very quickly this time, Pluto. That's it's very nice. Thank you. And maybe, a very big maybe, there's a chance you're right. But I wouldn't be eating plants to begin with if the bugs up here weren't so tiny. How is anyone ever meant to be full? They're small, but they're still such fast, jittery things, they're hard to catch, and by the time you've gotten a few, there's still hardly anything there to eat. Oh, note to self. figure out how to fix the bugs up here.
Pardon, but are you saying that you eat bugs?
It's like we're having a conversation face to face. Or, not really, obviously, because you can't see me and I can't see you, but you understood what I meant, right? But I do, yes. Is that weird?
I suppose not. It's just, it's different. Yeah, it's different. It's certainly not for me, though.
Well then, plants seem like a good alternative, don't they?
I mean, I suppose.
Pluto? Did something happen? Are you okay?
Just fine. Just had a bit of a fall. Though, I think I'll have to leave you here. I'll speak to you again soon, I promise.
Pluto? Pluto? You can't just... When you get back, you have to tell me what's going on. I'm scared. This episode of Wanderer's Journal featured the voices of Tal Minear as Marigold, Janet G. as Pluto, and Elisabeth Allen as Something in the Forest. Audio engineering and sound design is by José Machado. The cover art is by CJ Tanwan, and the theme music is by Eyre. It was written by Timothy Rafael and produced by Lumi Oakes. Follow us on social media and support us through the links in the episode description. Transcripts are available on our website at wanderersjournal.info. Thank you for listening.